One concern I wanted to share with you regarding what you are going to see in the readings is that related to measuring the perception of learning or behavior change versus actually measuring learning or behavior change. Now, they are not the same. For example, let's say that your goal is to evaluate learning. When you design your questions, what you really are doing is evaluating the perception of the learner of what they learn, or the perception of the learner of how much their behavior changed. So you go around and you do your training, and when you pass on those surveys, your employees tell you, oh yes, I learned a lot. Will you be able to execute these tasks? Yes, I will. Can you do the job? Yes. Did you understand? Oh, I understood everything. And then when they are all by themselves trying to perform the duties that they learned in the training session, they're actually unable to apply them. So what's going to happen next is you go around meeting with the chief executives, and you're going to tell them, oh yes, our training session was a success. All the employees learned everything they had to learn. But in reality, these employees, when they are actually going to have to do the task, they actually have to look for assistance. They have to ask other people. They cannot do the work by themselves. So they really didn't learn. They thought they learned. They told you, genuinely told you that they learned, but they really didn't. So you never knew about the difference because you never measured their actual learning. You measured whether they thought they learned. And so if you remember, Kirkpatrick says we might as well evaluate reaction because otherwise people are going to be talking around the hallways. And so if you went to your executives and told them they learned, but they see your employees going around and needing assistance because they never really learn, what's going to happen with that moment when you're trying to demonstrate the value of the training department? Well, you will be telling them we're very valuable, but around the hallways people are going to be saying we couldn't do it, we didn't learn anything. So you want to be really careful when you're evaluating learning. Make sure that you're actually evaluating learning and you're not measuring people's perception of their learning in order to prove something. Now, if you want to measure perception of learning, that's fine, but you want to make sure that you understand the difference between the two.